Hello, once again, I am Mabatuma Mhaudipela and welcome back to another video. Today I am super excited. I'm traveling with my best friend and we are on our way to Limpopo and it's time to take a break from the city. It has come to that time of the year where everybody's traveling for the Easter holiday, and we decided to take the advantage of, with the schools being closed for Mohau, to extend our Easter break and start it early and just take the time to be together. And I've got something exciting for you today and for her as well, because I get to redo her room in the video. So stay tuned for that and I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it. So we had a little bit of a break on our way just to have some lunch because we were tired. We left home super early and we were tired and hungry, and we decided to take a break just to stretch our legs and have some lunch. And after that, I made it to my mom's house before going to my home. And I always seem to eat when I get to my mom's house, even if it's just a cup of coffee. The first thing I do when I walk in, I need something in my stomach. So I decided to make myself a nice cup of coffee and just chill with her before going to my house. It was very lovely to see her after not seeing her for quite a bit. It's been, I think, about a month and a half since I've been home. Or is it a month? I don't even remember when last I came home. But yeah, since then, I just miss her. I just couldn't wait. I was actually supposed to come on Friday, but I decided that I couldn't wait any longer and just came home on Thursday. Dumelang and welcome to another video. I am Mabatuma Mhaudipela for those of you who don't know me. So yeah, it's 5:15. I've officially made it home after a long drive. I think I left home like 9 o'clock in the morning and I had a few pit stops along the way, but I finally made it here. That's all that matters. I went by my mother's house, had a cup of coffee, chilled with her, and she gave me some bunny worms. So I don't know if I'm gonna cook that today or what, but yeah, I love them. I think maybe I'll cook them tomorrow. Yeah, I'm tired. I feel like taking a bath and going straight to sleep, but I can't do that right now. So I'm just gonna chill, watch some TV, and hopefully go get a shower later, a cold one, and then go get some sleep. Mahau decided that she was going to sleep at my mom's house. So I'll go and fetch her tomorrow afternoon. And then, yeah, let's see how this week goes. I have a few things to do here at home, but I'll be here until the end of the Easter period. So, this is nice. So I'll be here until the end of Easter. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. So I wanted to let you guys know that I have been invited to be a guest speaker at the Sacred Homemaker event that will be taking place in Harties on the 9th and the 10th of May. And if you guys would like to join us to discuss everything homemaking and womanhood, motherhood, it is a 2-day event. It's on the 9th and the 10th of May. Please do come and join us. I will put a pamphlet of the event on the screen so that if any of you are interested in joining the event, you can definitely do so. And we are going to have a lot of fun. I'm definitely looking forward to the event. And yeah, it's going to be a nice one, especially for me. But I'm very, very excited. So I hope you guys will take the opportunity to join us. And my apologies for letting you guys know last minute. It's just that when a lot of things are happening, you sort of like let other things slip. And I hope that won't be too much of an inconvenience for you guys to let you know about this event. But it is going to be around Mother's Day weekend. So it is going to be a wonderful, wonderful event. So please do join us. Good morning. It's hard to believe that it's 6:30 and winter, I guess, is already here, because it still looks like it's like 5 o'clock or something like that. But yeah, I guess winter is here. It's cold, but not too cold, but you know, that morning chill is in the air. So you know, the seasons are changing. But yeah, it feels good to be back. Sometimes I like to sit in the lounge and have a peek out the window just to see that view of the mountain over there. I feel like that is one of the views that we actually should have captured from inside the house, because it's just beautiful. But I don't think you'll be able to see it quite clearly. Let me see if I can zoom it in. But yeah, that mountain is just beautiful. And I have this view when I'm doing the dishes in the kitchen, so I just love to look at it when I'm in there. After having my coffee, I just decided that I was going to wash my cushion covers and my throws, as I was also washing Mohao's bedding as well. So just not to waste water while I'm doing that. So I just decided to fill up the washing machine so long with all the dirty cushions and throws, and also to freshen them up as well. If you want your house to smell good, you have to keep everything clean, especially your cushions and your throws. Everything that your body touches in your house, it tends to harbor some smell, and I'm very sensitive to smell. Like, I don't want anything that smells unnatural or funny. So yeah, I just wanted to get the dust off of them. I haven't washed them since I put them here, so I just decided to give them a wash and make them fresh again. In Joburg, I try to wash my cushions and my throws at least once a month, because we use them quite a lot. And especially when you have a child that's always throwing your cushions on the floor. For some reason, Mohau just hates my cushions being on the couch. Every time she sees them on the couch, she has to build a tower and they go on the floor. So that's why I end up washing them so often. And because they're also light colored, they can get dirty quite easily. And yes, she wrote on her sheet with a pen. How that happened, I don't know, but it's called being a child, so it is what it is. After putting the laundry in the machine, I decided to get a 30-minute workout just so I can get my 300 points from Discovery. If you know vitality and points, we live for the vitality points. And I almost broke my ankle there. And yeah, I love skipping because it's one of those exercises that it's not boring. You can change it up or switch it up as much as you like, increase the pace, slow it down, but it gets your heart rate going, and it's just an amazing workout, especially if you don't have space, if you don't have a lot of equipment. And a skipping rope is cheap, so if you are not sure where to start with your workout, I recommend you start with the skipping rope and just get the basics done, and you will see so much results in your body and in your health. And as I started to get tired, I started to feel my body getting heavier and not wanting to jump anymore. But I just had to push on for a few more minutes before completing my workout. 7 minutes more to go, and I'm dying. Ooh. That was a nice workout. 35 minutes covered, I think. and over 300 calories. Like, I haven't done this much skipping in a long time. Like 30 minutes of skipping is a lot. Thank God it wasn't hot, so because it's cold, then I wasn't sweating as much because I would have given up halfway there. But 30 minutes done, I'm sure I'm gonna get my 300 points and get my goal done for the week. I always leave it up until the last minute, and I hate leaving it up to the last minute before I get my final points, because then it gives me a little bit of stress. So now I'm just gonna have my ginger shot. I've actually made another batch before I left yesterday. So I'm just gonna have this, go shower, and then finish up on the laundry. I'm not gonna hang it now because it's drizzling outside. So I'll probably do it when I come back. I'm gonna get one of those folding washing lines, and I can hang the washing when I come back, because it's pointless putting it outside when it's raining. Cheers. I decided to go to town to get a few items that would help me finish my house room. This is one of those things on my to-do list that I wanted to make sure that before I went back to Joburg, I at least have it to where I am happy with it, and also Mahau is happy with it. So today's focus was just going to town and getting those little items that would help me finish. Growing up, I had to share a room with my sister and my aunt, and I always wished that I would have a room on my own. And I think Mahau is just lucky that she gets to have a space to call her own, and I just wanted to make it extra special for her. But of course, while I was there, I got distracted at Choreographed, and they just have some new pieces that are just calling for my attention, and I just couldn't help but stop there. So I got these photo frames from Mr. Price Home, and this was $179.99, and this one I got a while back, and when I got it there wasn't any more left. So I was lucky today when I got in there. I found this, and I got this one, and I have another one that doesn't have the black trim. And then I also got this. Mahau does ballet at school, and she loves ballet. So I thought maybe ballerinas would be something nice to put on her walls. I couldn't find any artwork that I loved, so I opted to get these. And this was $199.99 for 3 of this. And I just wanted to see if there was a way that I can elevate this and make it look better, especially because it's not framed. One of the things that makes cheap art look cheap is the fact that they don't frame the canvas, and when you have a canvas like this that is not framed, it just screams cheap. So I wanted to see if it was possible for me to elevate this, so this is why I'm doing this. So let's see how this turns out. Artwork is one of those things that finishes your space and can bring a lot of character to your space, but when you consider the price of how much it is to buy original artwork and something unique, it is quite a lot. And for me, when I'm designing a space for my daughter, it's something that is going to change quite quickly as she grows and as her taste changes as well. So I didn't want to invest a lot of money into artwork that was going to go to waste. Hence, I decided to go with the DIY option, where I take a very cheap artwork and elevate it by putting it in frames that I can always use later on if I want to change the pictures, if I want to change whatever artwork that is within the frame, I can always get whatever is in her taste at that moment. So when I went on to the second canvas, I kind of got the rhythm on how to remove it with ease, as I struggled with the first one. So the second one went quite quick. When I started setting up the room, the first thing I wanted to do was to take the opportunity that I'm moving things around to sweep under the bed, get rid of any dust that might have accumulated underneath there. You know, it's not every day that you just pick up your bed and sweep underneath. And I added this rug. This rug I got from Mr. Price Home, like many of the things that I will be using in here. So it was selling for 1,800. I wasn't sure whether it was too much or just the right price. Rugs are getting a little bit expensive, but especially at Mr. Price. I buy most of my rugs from Ahmed Rugs in Randburg, so I didn't get a chance to get a rug, but I'm sure I could have got a rug this size for actually less than what I paid here. But I wasn't too mad at the rug that I got because I actually liked it. I didn't want a rug that was too bright or too obvious. I just wanted something that will offer a little bit of cushion underneath your feet, and that's why I opted for a rug that matches the color of the floor. When it comes to layering the bed, I started with a quilt, and this is a certain quilt from Mr. Price Home that I bought a few months ago for my bedroom, actually in Joburg. But I decided that since I'm going through the brown phase there, maybe I should bring this one here and mix it up with this color. This bed is actually from Cielo, and the color is called mineral pink. So it's more on the peachy side than on the pinky side. So I was glad when I tried to mix it with the sage green, and it just seemed to work quite well. So I added a few scatter cushions, and I actually loved this one that said dream when I saw it, and I just thought this is the perfect color and the perfect item to add to the bed. And yeah, I layered as well a throw that is in the same sage green color that I got from Loads of Living. I actually love that throw. It's nice and thick and warm, and as we're going into the cold season, it's nice to have something to layer on your bed. And these lights as well are from Mr. Price Home. I bought these last year early, and I just wasn't sure about using them, but finally I think they just make sense, and the idea that I had for them is just coming together quite nicely. I also have them in black. I haven't decided where I'm going to use the black ones, but for now the white ones work in here. And I got this basket. I love baskets for toys. I don't have time to organize toys in drawers and all those type of things. So when you have a basket, it's easy to just throw everything in there. With this ottoman, I wanted somewhere where I could sit when I'm reading her book, or where she could sit when she's either coloring in the corner there on her table next to the cupboard. But I opted to put it there in the corner, just so it's not in the way. Don't look. I just... I felt like such a proud mommy seeing her so excited. She has been asking me to do her room so many times, and also her bedroom in Joburg needs a facelift, and she's been asking for it for such a long time. And she just loves mirrors, of course, and she didn't know where to start or where to look, and she just kept on running around everywhere. It was just a beautiful sight to see. Thank you once again for watching. See you on the next one. Bye bye.